First, the top headlines. Enforcement Directorate apprehends absconding chairman of Lamjingba Group, Sanasam Jeki, at Kolkata. MPCC President Kaisam Megachandra refutes Chief Minister N. Biren's FIR, says complaint is unfounded with no actual proof. Civil society organizations, state government must work collectively to assert prosperity, development in the state, says Haricon President L. Ratan. And Manipur defeats Chandigarh in opening match for Group 6 in 76th Hero Santosh Trophy. Warm greetings and welcome to ELITETV News. I'm your news anchor Ishika Rajkumari presenting you the prime-time English news. And before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV also requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now let's get on with the news in details. The Enforcement Directorate has apprehended the scammer chairman of Lamjingba Group, Sanasam Jeki, at Kolkata. According to sources, the notorious scamster was arrested along with 34 lakh rupees in cash and 150 crore rupees worth property attachments. The source further added that incriminating documents were also seized from the fraudster's Gurgaon residence. Following the chairman's arrest, 5 residents of Lamjingba board members were also raided. President of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC Kaisam Megachandra has refuted Chief Minister N. Biren's FIR against him, asserting that the complaint is unfounded with no actual proof. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan today, the MPCC President expressed discontentment over the Chief Minister's distorting comments regarding the party's meeting with the Kaching Superintendent of Police. The party met with the SP to extend greetings for their effort in arresting security personnel involved in the January 16 drug trafficking case, he added. He stated that the Chief Minister should refrain from making baseless accusations and further appealed to the state government to hand over all drug cases from 2016 to 2023 over to the Central Bureau of Investigation.
Honorable Chief Minister na charge amakak tawiriba FIR Palani ESP ki office ta adagi fresh interview tawi ESP ki office ta permission yauduna changi and hairakpasi ai sum khara nokning bagum sum phau haitai haibidi ESP ta dum aikoi gi mayam witness sing su leiri adagi my official sing su leiri ai gi team su yauri adugumba aikoi hersoiba adagi wa akan bakai gamta sungangna de appreciation wa ngangna babu kari gi akan mangangna ni aduna ai de press ka urbusu leite ai di just appreciation to lakpani aduna masidai sida permission yauduna press conference tawi police ki ai gi mathakta FIR palani hairse masibu ai khoina adagi ai gi press meet adagi kari haitai by to the zum haini. We are coming here to appreciate the activities of the ESP and also we support the war on drug high. Adugi language is David Goneva. Aduga Tawadi police Yauga Jenaba Konava Sumbaki Bill de Hek Tadokali Habitudi. It is not against the ESP, it is against the government, the policies of the government.
Meanwhile, veteran politician Ojoy expressed disappointment over the authorities' headless action. He questioned if there were any regulations restricting interactions between a people's representative and government official. He further stated that the government should abide by the constitution and its campaign against drugs and not waste precious resources on mediocre issues.
Mele amana magi leibaki thabuk taunaba sakti pi power privilege immunity perido changba yabo office sanga kari kaino na hangbado FIR challaga phani hairgati is it not impended to the service rendered by an honorable MLA to the PD but magi power privilege immunity the effect of dra to me it amounts to the breach of privilege of the honorable member and it will amount to the contempt of the house. Okay, kana munupam na member to na magi house ta tawna thaba mayam to buson dagi ya te ga and simulation na case palu ga and hairaba bharot ke prime minister na du MP do case pala phao ga and haigal agati parliamentary system of democracy lagadori where will the system of the parliamentary democracy where will the constitution lagadra Honorable Biren Lebak drug war on drug man Taunin Toribu Singi Pai. Karim Kanda war on drug Singi the Hangway up a question Mayamamalay, Marudi, Duck Mayam the Papa Pagre, Yam Pagre, Joe the Gipari, Hawagari, Tuck Amrone, Tuck the load of Haki, but drug Mayam Ze. Masi karai the chakre war on drug torogadi masi phari ba drug chingdu numit khudingi accountability leibatai masi ki progress leibatai madu sukang kang dagi kanang kang ni phagi ba mayam do government na yadam ni si mission yan ga nam puthoraga moina hona chalibra is it not a possibility madu hone haibanati ai hari hone edna ka charge torokani ai na hari de oithokwe yadro.
Meanwhile, spokesperson of Bharatiya Janata Party, Johnson Alangbam, has lambasted the state congress, stating that the party should refrain from throwing low jabs to malign the image of the state government. Speaking to media at Thambal Sanglen BJP office today, Johnson said that the MPCC's unfounded remarks in connection with the January 16th drug trafficking has impeded the genuine efforts of the state government to root out drug menace from the state. As such, necessary legal actions will be taken against MPCC President Meghachandra, he added. Johnson maintained that the MPCC should publicly apologize for its action following the said incident. He highlighted that the party's visit to Kaching police station was more like an inquiry visit rather than an appreciative one. He alleged that the visit was a strategy to hamper the ongoing investigation to gain mere political mileage. The BJP spokesperson further stated that Congress should exhort the ongoing campaign against drug and not make the issue a quarrel between two neighbors.
Madugi mayok ta SP tu na karigumba FIR ma tawra agadi mai mathak chap chaba dum ain gi proceeding dum leije gane haba sidai sida khosri Meghachandra na madudai tu da madugi wari du na thairaga ai sumain tawuni khotpani haira narrative ama da puthorak base masi aidi tawhum thok da brana khalli aduga akhoi asigi press meet aduda madu technically kana na yade hai adu yade hai adugi nate intention and motive of his visit adu ne ko nei na gadawdi ain haibesidi ain wi chap chana dum masagi lejerom gani adubu tauriba khongthang tauriba masagi step to the untimely visit ni madu tasengna negative message ama sent out tong na ba natraga negative narrative ama sagat na ba congress ki leader na hona bani haibese magi statement dunda koi khangba ngame aduna ne koi honorable CM na thamoi de khitang nungai tana kadi no yam kanna phong sari ngai du da kari no du gumba ma chala kanda amuk kari gi damak da sarantran du mo wahi wata sing mo haibi da ino haibane ba sidai sida tasengna yana vindictive oiba adu gumba gi vendetta politics atu wada congress torambadi khangre Bharatiya Janata Party gi onadi adu gumba leite tawgradi tawrenga soigre haiba ngambagi thonadu leibigada party megi luchingba oibirabani na.
President of the Ethno Heritage Council, Harikun L. Ratan, has stressed the need for civil society organizations, CSOs, and the state government to work collectively so as to usher prosperity and development in the state. He stated the same while speaking during the academic discourse on the fate of democracy and review of the book To Kill a Democracy, India's Passage to Despotism, held at State Guest House, Sanjantong today. Ratan further stated that government should initiate proper awareness for all policies and programs. CSOs will continue to voice dissent if loopholes are found in the implementation of such programs, he added. Ratan maintained that the discourse was organized to evoke core issues plaguing country to the people. Head of Department of Law, Manipur University, Professor Yumnam Premananda, Editor of Imphal Review of Arts and Politics, Pradeep Hanjobam, Human Rights Alert Director, Bablu Akoijam, and Assistant Professor of Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, Homen Thangjam, among others, were present during the program.
Democracy is magi essence of democratic country do oiribra haibasi akoi nainanaba loinana aikoigi tungda lakadaba naha sing maruina aikoigi student oina leiriba sing aduga khunai sigi maramda nainariba madi khunai gi yaipana ba tawriba miyam aduga politician sing asida akoigi anauba wakhalo nama khandana democracy is hena masak masu thoandana akoigi afaba adugumba khunai ama puraknawgi damakta akoina ngasigi discourse as sinjaban
maruina sigi matamda hangani ge politician amadi civil society is politician to budu chumthokna ba digi gam lam leire amam tunu chamin nagar ge kari mar ge sigi matamda
Mase civil society ga politician jinga tunu submina ba haibase afaba cause gi damakta di submina ba kaide aduga government sina makhoi gi power gi khaktang khallakanda miyam sigi right phangandana ba miyam sigi mayokta makhoina government si salaira aba natraga makhoi gi political parties si link khala aba adu itargadi khoi civil society jingina makhoina tawriba thaba se phatti haina criticize tawrakanda khoi miyam dasu awareness pirakanda miyam na politician jingji gi aran balambi se chumthongna ba khoi honaminagadabani masida mapung oina akhoi gi akhang hei oina leiraba mayam aduga CSO da leiba mayam akhoi mayam sina lamjinggadabani miyam.
A total of 130 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the country during the last 24 hours. 135 people have recovered during the same period. The country's recovery rate is currently at 98.81%, and the new infections took India's active caseload to 1,940. According to the data published by Union Health Ministry, over 207,000 vaccine doses were administered in the last 24 hours under the nationwide vaccination drive. So far, over 220 crore 20 lakh vaccine doses have been administered across the country. Beefing up security measures ahead of Republic Day celebration in the state, teams of Imphal East and West Police conducted cordon and search operations at various locations within the state capital. Imphal Police conducted the operation at KR Lane, in which over 100 individuals were verified. Meanwhile, Imphal West Police conducted the operation in adjoining areas of Yai School and Moirangkhom Bokul Makhom. During the operation, the team searched over 85 residents and verified over 100 individuals, including 8 bailouts of different proscribed outfits. No individuals were arrested in both the operations. The Ipumpad Memorial Day, organized by Ipumpad Laifamlen Kanbalup, was held at Kongba Irong Mitin Sanglen today. Father of CAF and PD Minister Lesangthem Itocha, retired Principal of Pettigrew College Khumukcham Ibo Hanbi, President of Leihomi Salai Ahongpung Thogalup CH Nandalal Angomcha, and President of Ipumpad Laifamlen Kanbalup Hijam Rajkumar, among others, were present during the event. Speaking on the occasion, Hijam Rajkumar highlighted that the event was organized to create awareness and exhort people's participation in safeguarding Ipumpad. He further appealed to government to properly map out a strategy in its plan to construct ring road in across the said location.
Hindu like Halam Tapiramani. Lay me sings a Sudana Namahanga Lagani Karino Habu, must the label like from Sibu like I never hate Dragadi. Sigi, Jaiting about some choice with Hungani, Sukimatic over like Mamani Haidana. Hibirami Cinamaramoidona, Kogi, Ipum Kanbalumna, ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯦ ꯀꯟꯗꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯆꯥꯎꯈꯠ ꯊꯧꯔꯥꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯄꯨꯟꯖꯟꯗꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯔꯛꯀꯗꯧꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕꯗꯣ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯍꯤꯁꯇꯣꯔꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯃꯁꯦ ꯇꯧꯗꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇꯁꯨ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁꯤꯟꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯥꯡꯂꯝ ꯆꯠꯇꯒꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯄꯨꯡꯄꯥꯁꯦ ꯑꯁꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯤꯛ ꯂꯨꯅ ꯅꯥꯛꯌꯦꯠ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯈꯟꯖꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ.
Football club Rendai FCR will conduct a scouting camp for players under 21 years of age at Rangkhong Part 1, None District on 24th and 31st January. In the release, FCR notified that interested athlete can apply for the camp by submitting duly filled forms. Application form will be available at Forest Office Complex, None, or you can contact 811-9855-137 or 96-124-08526 or 8131-826465 for further queries. Now let's take a short break.
World Meeting Council na sinma marirak suba sugunu mifam lagiba 2023 ki January ki tang kunma panda sugunu da pangthok sagadori hairiba mifam masida male masida leiba maitei khuding na saruk yabiduna thorom mase yamna mapung phaba thorom ama oyan biu aiduna noloksari hairiba thorom masida ekhoisu saruk yazagani
lagiba January tang kunma pan 2023 da hoi mari suba hoi World Meeting Council sinjaba mifam sugunu mifam haiba mifam sida ai samak sok yazani Malim si lebih mai ting ngam lapir ka hai bami form sida so ya bin ban ngam dulu answer
Kurumjari video sibu yenggiri bamyang kuna mahu tongbang kumtina anoba jahina lapa sida anoba asa kaya galoy na mantra salon and spa so expand ang zeri mayang bisibagi damagta mayang personal care head to toe mayang hum sida lapi mayang damagta ko ngay na zeri and thank you, happy new year to you.
Welcome back after the break, and you're watching ELITETV English News. Now let's continue with the news again. In continuation to the operations against poppy cultivation and war on drugs campaign launched by the state government, Forest Division again conducted special operations against illegal poppy cultivation in forest area on 20th and 21st January. On 20 January, about a hectare of illegal poppy cultivated under Churachandpur district at Taiseng, Thangjing Hill, Churachandpur Khopum Protected Forest has been destroyed by joint teams of 141 personnel led by RO Henglep and RO Sagang Churachandpur Forest Division, Inspector of Churachandpur Police, ASI NAB, Subedar OD, 1st IRB, AC and JCO of 2nd IRB, and FIR has been registered accordingly. Similarly, Kangpokpi Forest Subdivision, Senapati Forest Division and Kangpokpi Police destroyed 16 hectares of illegal poppy plantation at T Konomphai Village, Champhai Subdivision, Kangchup Laimakong Irang Protected Forest and Kangpokpi Forest Division, Central Forest Division and District Police destroyed 3 hectares at Aigejang Village, Kameklo Gwaltabi Range Forest under Kangpokpi Forest Division and has been registered FIR case. Jamthang Haukip, 54 years, son of Jamkotong Haukip of Langsom Village under Saikul Police Station, Kangpokpi, was arrested for poppy cultivation based on the FIR filed in connection to poppy plantation destruction conducted on 17th and 18th January. 1 acre of poppy cultivation has also been destroyed at Longpi village unclassed forest by a joint team of None Forest Division, District Police and 39 Assam Rifles and Rongmei Naga Students Organization. FIR case has been registered and has been arrested Thangnejar Gangte from Longpi village in this connection. On 21st January, a joint team of Kangpokpi Forest Subdivision, Senapati Forest Division and District Police Kangpokpi destroyed 15 hectares of illegal poppy cultivation in the hill ranges of Ti Khonamphai under Kangchup Leimakhong Iran Protected Forest, Champhai Subdivision of Kangpokpi District and Kangpokpi Forest Division and District Police Kangpokpi destroyed 11 hectares of poppy cultivation at Pulaijang village under Imphal Aerial Protected Forest, Kangpokpi, and FIR has also been registered. Under the Churachandpur Forest Division, a combined teams of 148 personnel led by RO Churachandpur and RO Sagang Churachandpur Forest Division, led by AC and JCO of 2nd IRB, led by ASI, NAB, led by Narcotics Commissioner of India, CBN, destroyed 60 hectares of poppy plantation at Haupi Molen Unclassed Forest. Under Ukhrul Forest Division, 40 personnel of Phungcham Youth Volunteers led by Phungcham Headman, Ukhrul Forest Division led by RO Jesami, Ukhrul Police led by Chingai SDPO destroyed 20 hectares of poppy cultivations at Phungcham Village, Ukhrul. During the operation, a total of 195.805 hectares of poppy plantation has been destroyed. Huts and articles used in the cultivation of poppies such as fertilizers, salt packets, herbicides, etc. were also burnt and destroyed. Forest Division will continue this intensive operation in concerned forest divisions and will carry out operations in other forest divisions also wherever poppy cultivation is detected by involving all law enforcing departments. FIR will continue to be registered as per relevant acts or rules for taking up illegal poppy plantation in forest areas against persons responsible. Stern legal and punitive action will follow up, and altogether 14 FIRs have been filed against village chiefs or cultivators or unknown persons since 16 January 2023. Illicit poppy cultivation in forest areas violates provision of the Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985. The use of forest land for non-forest purpose violates the provision of Forest Conservation Act 1980, the Indian Forest Act 19. Poppy plantations have been found inside notified forest areas which are clear violation of the acts or rules governing the forest. Deforestation and degradation due to poppy cultivation on vast tract of forest has become one of the major causes for deforestation and degradation of forest in the state. Forest Department therefore again makes an earnest appeal to all local communities or village chiefs to refrain from indulging in poppy cultivation and join hands in the war on drugs campaign to eradicate poppy cultivation in the forest areas as well as to protect the forest, said Dr. A.K. Joshi, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest and Head of Forest Force, Government of Manipur. A new Central Committee of All Assam Meiteis Women Protection and Development Committee, AAMWPDC, a women unit of Society for Meiteis Chamber of Commerce Assam, was formed today at Manipur Basti, Kasar. The newly elected executives of the committee are as President N. Jagadatri Singha, Vice President W. Romibala Singha and H. Bimola Singha, Working President Subhasini Singha, General Secretary Geeta Singha, Assistant Secretary Chandrabati Singha and Kalpana Singha, Finance Secretary K. Sangita Singha, Assistant Finance Secretary Ujayani Sarma, Sports Secretary Padmini Singha, Assistant Sports Secretary M. Susila Singha, Cultural Secretary Santona Singha, Assistant Cultural Secretary Padmavati Singha, Organizing Secretary S. Snehalata Sarma, Assistant Organizing Secretary Usarani Singha, Handicrafts and Handloom Secretary Moirangthe Mangita Singha and other 22 executive central members were also elected. The concluding program of the National Integration Tour NIT covering Imphal, Delhi, Amritsar and Dimapur, which was kicked off from 7 January, was held at Kuga Garrison of Assam Rifles in Churachandpur today. Speaking on the occasion, Michael D. Soja extended gratitude to all the participants for making the tour a grand success. He wished the tour provided the participants with new learning and enriching experiences. A total of 17 students and 2 teachers from St. Joseph's School, Lyson Friendship School, Singhat Higher Secondary School, Hill Model High School and Rayburn High School, all from Singhat Subdivision, took part in the tour. The tour covered places of national, historical, cultural and educational importance in Delhi, Amritsar, Wagah border, Dimapur and Kohima. During the tour, participants interacted with the President Draupadi Murmu and witnessed the spellbinding retreat ceremony at Wagah border. The tour was sponsored by Assam Rifles under the aegis of the Indian Army with the objective to broaden the horizons of the students in the border villages of the country.
During this flying-in ceremony of the National Integration Tour, which took place from Imphal to Delhi, Amritsar and back. I think these 16 days of this tour was carefully conceptualized, comprehensively planned and deliberately executed for all the children with the primary aim of providing all of you an experience into our rich history, culture and heritage, as well as exposing you to some of the finest infrastructure in the country. Also, with a secondary aim of making you all realize the true value of nationalism, integration, cultural blending, emotions and compassion with the quintessence of togetherness and identity of Indians.
Wrestling Federation of India has called off its emergency General Council meeting that was supposed to take place in Ayodhya today. Only a day before, the Union Sports Ministry had suspended all ongoing activities with immediate effect of the WFI, including the ranking tournament in Gonda, UP, in light of allegations of sexual harassment and corruption against the sports body's chief, Brij Bhushan Saran Singh. The ministry also suspended WFI's Assistant Secretary Vinod Tomar with immediate effect to ensure proper functioning of WFI. The developments came after aggrieved wrestlers called off their protests following the announcement that the government will form an oversight committee to investigate the allegations of sexual harassment of women wrestlers by the WFI president. Bajrang Punia, Vinesh Phogat and Sakshi Malik along with scores of other wrestlers had staged a dharna at Jantar Mantar seeking the ouster of the WFI president on various counts, including cases of sexual harassment. Mr. Saran Singh has been asked to step aside from the day-to-day functioning. It was also stated that the WFI president had assured to cooperate in the investigation. The Indian Olympic Association (IOA) has also formed a 7-member committee headed by MC Mary Kom to probe the charges. The IOA panel includes wrestler Yogeshwar Dutt, archer Dola Banerjee, and Indian Weightlifting Federation IWLF President and IOA Treasurer Sahadev Yadav. The committee also has 2 advocates, Talish Ray and Slok Chandra, besides former Sattler and IOA Joint Secretary Alaknanda Ashok, who is its vice chairperson. Manipur defeated Chandigarh 3-1 in the opening match for Group 6 in the 76 Men's National Football Championship for the Hero Santosh Trophy, which was played at Kumanlampak Men's Stadium here in Imphal. The second match of the day will be played between Jharkhand and Punjab, while the third and final match of the day will be played between Lakshadweep and Himachal Pradesh at ESU ground from 2 p.m. onwards. All the Group 6 matches will be played from January 22nd to 31st here in Imphal. Group 6 comprises of Chandigarh, Manipur, Jharkhand, Punjab, Lakshadweep and Himachal Pradesh. Manipur will play the second match against Himachal Pradesh on 24 January at the Kumanlampak Men's Stadium. Neroka FC registered their second consecutive win in the I-League 2022-23 season as they defeated Aizawl FC 2-1 at the Kumalampak Stadium here on Saturday. In a game in which all actions unfolded in the second half, Aizawl FC took the lead early in the second half through a well-executed free kick taken by R. Lalthan Mawia. However, the hosts came out strong and scored 2 goals in a span of 6 minutes. While Mirjalol Kosimov volleyed in the equalizer, a scintillating strike from Jordan Fletcher fetched Neroka FC full points. With this win, Neroka moved to 14 points out of the relegation zone. TSA Winner Cup 2023 Open Football Tournament held at Faitol Playground, Tausem Subdivision, Tamenglong District, organized by Thado Students Association, TSA, Jiribam and Tamenglong branch concluded on Saturday. The tournament was started on 16 January, participated by 10 teams. At the final match played between Faitol Youth Club and Faitol Football Club, Kasar, Faitol Youth Club took the champion of the tournament by defeating Faitol Football Club, Kasar by 3-2 goals. Faitol Football Club, Kasar won the runners-up title and Markhalian UJB FC won the third place title of the tournament. Faitol Youth Club player Pautin Kup Singson won the best player. Faitol Youth Club player Kap Huleng Sinsit got best keeper title, while Haumenlun player of Langom team won the top scorer title. James Hang Singh ADC Jiribam Manipur, SK Thado social worker, Francis TH Singsit social worker and Jangmin Thang Singson, Kuki Inpi Jiribam and Tamenglong were attended the event and distributed prizes of the tournament. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 940-2890-982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now let's go through the headlines once again. Enforcement Directorate apprehends absconding chairman of Lamjingba Group Sanasam Jackie at Kolkata. MPCC President Kesam Meghachandra refutes Chief Minister N. Biren's FIR, says complaint is unfounded with no actual proof. Civil society organizations, state government must work collectively to assure prosperity development in the state, says Haricon President L. Ratan. And Manipur defeats Chandigarh in opening match for Group 6 in 76 Hero Santosh Trophy. That's all for today's 6 p.m. English news, and thank you for watching ELITETV. We'll be back with more news and updates, so stay tuned, and finally signing off.